there's two things you can be doing with your time. Stuff that you want to be doing right now, things you feel like doing, and stuff that you don't feel like doing right now.
This sounds like elementary education, kindergarten type of shit. But I got to tell you, Chris, there is a lot of stuff that us internet guru people end up saying that sounds remarkably kindergarten-like, because many of us, ourselves included, me, you, all the other talking heads, are coming to realize pretty regularly that focusing on very basic rudimentary understandings and eliminating mistakes from those understandings can build a foundation for real deep insight that in retrospect seems obvious as fuck, but prospectively may seem confusing. And so I love doing things like splitting up every decision you could choose to make into just two things. And it seems dumb, but also you like think through it a little bit more, and we'll talk through it a little bit more. And it's like, oh, all right. Well, that actually simplifies things considerably, because one thing I really love and hate is when especially experts say things like, well, it's complicated. Well, it's nuanced. Oh, I understand that. But you got a PhD in the shit, right? So why don't you tell me how it's complicated and nuanced? And a lot of the times they will, but some of the times it's a deflection tactic to say everything's things can be simplified. It is possible to simplify things. And the first simplification we can make today is, of all of the things you could be doing in this next very moment, they fall into basically only two categories. Shit that you feel like doing and shit you don't feel like doing. And then those categories can further be subdivided into just a few other categories to really simplify it. So if the shit you feel like doing, you can ask the question of, is it a good idea to do? It would just have like a few points of a checklist to fill out to see if it's yes or no. One thing is like, do I have anything pressing that I need to be doing right now? Let's say the answer is no. Okay. Does this thing that I want to do hurt me and my future self in any way? Like I want to do crack right now. Give me a fucking rock, Chris. That's not good for me. It's going to be bad. Is it going to hurt someone else? No. Okay, fine. So if I don't need to be doing anything else. The thing I'm going to be doing doesn't hurt me in any way in the future. And it's not going to hurt anyone else. I can probably do the thing. No problem. Then if you look at the universe of things that you have to be doing, that, okay, I don't want to do this. The real question is, okay, is there a compelling reason that doing this thing you don't want to do improves future outcomes for future you? If the answer is no, well then, no. Like gangsters ride up and they're like, hey, get in with us. We're going to go do a shooting or whatever gangsters say. Like, well, gee whiz, that sounds dangerous and socially irresponsible. So you just like, no thanks, fellas, but hey, best of aim to you. Oh, boy. And then you just don't get in the car because it's, future you doesn't want to live in jail or shot to death. But if the thing you don't want to do is a thing that substantially enhances your future outcomes, you might want to consider doing that thing, even though you don't want to do that thing now. So the ultimate situation here in this whole construct of motivation, inspiration, all that is setting up a better world for yourself in the future. Because like, I'm living pretty goddamn good right now, if I say so myself, and almost none of it has to do with shit I'm doing right now. And sometimes that confuses my brain. I'll be sitting on Sunday and I'm high on edible marijuana and I'm just scrolling through the TV. And Jew brain is like, you're a piece of shit. You're useless. You don't deserve any of these things that you have, like a house and a TV and time to scroll, and even edible marijuana, which you paid for with your own money, I might add, you degenerate drug addict. And then I'm like, well, how the hell do I have all this stuff? It's because I did shit earlier that didn't pay off at the time. It paid off later. So with that whole decision tree I just described, you can really easily choose if you're going to just do shit you like right now, or if you're going to do some shit now that you're not a big fan of right now, but future you is going to be like, bro, he's going to open up the fucking time portal. He's going to push a fist through that shit. And he's going to be like, blast that shit, big homie. And you're going to do this because you hooked up future you. Future you is your biggest ally, period. Past you is completely dead, by the way. Future you is going to exist soon, and you're going to want to be a future you that you look back at as many points as possible in future you world to be like, damn, dude, old me set the shit up good.
Yeah, Gwynder Bogle says your future self is watching you through your memories, whether it's with pride or regret, depends on what you do now.
Or in my case, with like a physical skeeved out, like, ooh, I'm still with this guy.
Jack Butcher, it's a beautiful day to remember that the second order effect of what you are doing now will arrive much later.
So that is fire quote.
Yeah.
But however, I will say this, and you can probably agree to this, Chris, because you and I are in our later years now.
Yeah. Vintage
Chris Williamson.
Yeah.
Much later, sure shit feels like it arrives really goddamn soon, huh?
Right. Yeah.
And this is something that if you deeply understand, it even believe on a surface level, can really help you as a revelation. The younger you can accept that reality, the better. Like tomorrow you is someone you really want to have like their back, short of like you're 95, you have a terminal prostate cancer diagnosis. At that point, if it's not hookers or alcohol coming into my room, there's a do not enter sign. But up until that point, I kind of want to reserve at least some fertile ground for the future. And when you're younger and when you're in your middle age and you're really building something, you might even consider that. I mean, you know, if I do a lot of stuff that I don't like particularly want to do right now all the time, and I do that now and I plow away for a while, I might like end up in a world later where future me has just got it goddamn easy. And the living is good. And then future you is going to be like, dude, past me fucked shit up. And then if you're like me, you're like, oh, there's still another future me in the future.
Yeah.
Better work even harder.
In other news, this episode is brought to you by Momentous. If your workouts feel flat, your recovery's slow, or you've just been feeling off, it might not be your training plan or diet, it might be something a bit more boring, like your testosterone. So, if you're not performing in the gym or the bedroom the way that you want, or you just want to naturally improve your testosterone, Tonkat Ali is a fantastic research-backed place to start. And when this is stacked with zinc, can make a huge improvement in testosterone production, strength, recovery, and energy, which is why I'm such a huge fan of Momentous' zinc. It supports testosterone, boosts vitality, and helps keep everything running like it should. And if you're still unsure, Momentous offers a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can buy it and try it for 29 days. If you don't love it, they'll give you your money back. Plus, they ship internationally. Right now, you can get 35% off your first subscription and that 30-day money-back guarantee by going to the link in the description below or heading to livemomentous.com/modernwisdom and using the code modernwisdom at checkout. That's LIVEMOMENTOUS LIVEMOMENTOUS.com/modernwisdom and modernwisdom at checkout. Thank you very much for tuning in. Did you enjoy that clip? Well, full-length episode is available right here. Go on, give it a watch.